Hey travelers, in my last video, I talked about the best time to go to Disney or Universal. If you haven't had a chance to see that video, you can click on the screen now to check it out, or you can find the links in the description below. Today, I want to discuss when is the right time to start planning and then actually book that Disney or Universal vacation. Well, let's talk about a few things that you may want to consider before actually going on this vacation. One, if you've never done a Disney or Universal trip before, there is a lot of information you will need to know before you go. Such as, what parks are available? What are the hours for each park? How do you even get to the parks? What food options are available and how much is it going to cost? What rides can your kids ride? What rides might be shut down for maintenance? What's the weather going to be like? Will you be staying at a Disney or Universal resort? And is it even possible to stay at both? Plus, are there any rooms left? Do you have to use that Disney app? And how does Genie Plus work? And what's this thing about lightning lanes? The list goes on and on. So planning and preparing for a vacation like this is crucial. You really don't want to just wing it. Otherwise, I guarantee you will come out disappointed. This is why we highly recommend that you use a travel professional such as ourselves, as we not only have certifications with Disney and Universal, but we are fans too, and we have personal experience with these parks. We go all the time, and we know all the tips and tricks to get the most out of this vacation, and we're constantly staying up to date with the latest information. So we pride ourselves on our expertise and our service to help you feel confident and prepared. But even if you are a Disney or Universal expert, it doesn't hurt to have someone like ourselves manage everything for you. I mean, come on. It's a vacation. You shouldn't have to work. Let us do all the heavy lifting for you. Okay, small plug there, but really, reach out to us here at Third Wish Travel if you're thinking about or wanting to go to Disney or Universal. We can help you. I will say it's really convenient to have someone do all the research for you so you don't have to do it yourself. So reach out now. We would love to help you plan this dream vacation. All right, back to the show. So obviously there are things that you need to plan for, but one of the reasons why we highly recommend you book your Disney vacation early is because Disney dining options works a little bit different than most. Now, there are your average fast food options in the parks that you can just walk up to and get a meal, but this is rarely the case for those famous sit-down restaurants like Cinderella's Royal Table, where you get to eat inside Cinderella's castle and meet the princesses. There are a lot of table service restaurants like this one, and some with really fun character meet and greets, but it is very unlikely that you will be able to reserve a table if you just show up that day without a reservation. Disney dining reservations opens up 60 days in advance from your vacation, specifically at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which means here in Texas, I'm waking up around 4:45 in the morning to begin the process of reserving those select dining options. Now, just so you know, this is just one perk of using a travel agent like ourselves, because we will do your dining reservations for you, which means one, you don't have to stress about it, and two, you don't have to wake up early. I volunteer as tribute. So if you have your heart set on Cinderella's Royal Table, Crystal Palace, Chef Mickey's, Tusker House, or any of these other amazing table service restaurants, it is highly advised that you book these reservations right at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 60 days from your vacation. Otherwise, it's almost guaranteed that these reservations will be gone. In some cases, reservations like Cinderella's books up within minutes of opening, so you really need to be on top of it. Alright, so you know you need to have your Disney vacation on the books at least 60 days out to get those dining reservations. But honestly, that's cutting it way too close, because you really need to have some time to think about what restaurants you and your family would enjoy, and there's a lot to choose from. Did you know that there's over 200 different restaurants at Disney World, and over 90 of those are table service, meaning you will need a reservation? Yeah, I don't know about you, but it would take me a little more than a day to go over these options with my family to decide where we're going to eat. And I'm guessing the same would probably apply to you too. So if dining was all you were concerned about, I would recommend booking your Disney vacation at least 3 months in advance, as this would give you about a month to really nail down where you want to eat. Okay, so next, let's go over hotel options really quick. In short, you do have select hotels that are on Disney property. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that they're right next to the parks. Some are, but these are going to be your deluxe resorts like Polynesian and the Contemporary. However, some of the more moderate or value resorts like Art of Animation and Pomp Century, although located roughly 10 to 20 minutes from the parks, are still considered to be on Disney property. The perks of staying at a Disney resort is that transportation to the parks is free, and you also gain early entry into the parks, which means that you get to pass a lot of the crowd. crowds. These perks alone make staying at a Disney resort worth it. But if you're staying at a deluxe resort, you actually have the added perk of being able to stay in the parks later than everyone else, which is pretty cool. So we highly recommend that if you are doing a Disney vacation, just stay on site, as the perks are well worth it. And same goes for Universal. You get great transportation and early entry into the parks if you stay at one of Universal's hotels. Okay, so why did I even bring this up? Well, if you think that you and your family are going to be able to snag that last-minute resort reservation, I would think twice, my friend. Where it definitely can happen, and I'm sure there are people who will tell you they've done it, the chances of getting the resort and room that you want becomes less and less likely as you get closer to your desired vacation date. One of the things you might not have considered is that there are a lot of different types of people who just book out blocks of rooms from different resorts, either for their own future vacations or to hold for other people or even sell to others. Now, I know that sounds horrible, but it's pretty normal. And let's be real, the same thing applies to, say, buying tickets for a concert. If you buy early enough, you get the seats you want at a fair price. But if you wait too long, you end up going through a third party to buy seats, and not only are you going to end up paying more, you end up sitting in the nosebleeds. Also, bear in mind that during holidays and major events like Pride Month, Princess Marathons, and band and cheer competitions, these reservations will book up quickly. Did you also know that there's different room types available? So if you want the best views like pool view or lake view, or if you're needing to be closer to transportation so you can be one of the first people in the parks, well, you're going to want to reserve a preferred room versus a standard room. And let me just say that preferred rooms do end up booking out faster than standard rooms for obvious reasons. Now, just as an example, let's say that you have a kid who loves the Pixar film Cars, and you decide to stay at Art of Animation because you know that there is a whole section of the hotel which is dedicated to Cars. But you waited until the last minute to get a reservation, and now there's no more rooms available at the hotel. Well, that would be a bummer. So if you want to guarantee that you not only get the hotel you want, but the room type you want, you need to book early. In most cases, it's advised to book your room 4 to 5 months in advance to guarantee availability. The last and most important thing to consider is money. Now, we all know that Disney isn't cheap, although there are ways to cut corners, and I would be happy to make a video on ways to save at Disney. If this would actually interest you, go ahead and leave a like on this video or comment down below. But did you know that when you book your hotel and ticket package, you only have to put down a small deposit, normally just $200, and then you have up to 30 days prior from your trip to pay the remaining balance. Disney and Universal allow guests to reserve rooms a little over a year out. So for instance, let's say it's December 2023, a guest could book a hotel right now for January 2025. That would give you about a year to pay off your Disney vacation. Doesn't that sound nice? Here at Third Wish Travel, we help you set up payment plans so you can feel confident paying for your amazing vacation. So in short, when is the best time to start planning and booking a Disney or Universal vacation? Well, it really depends on you and your needs. Do you want a specific hotel? Do you want to dine with the princesses or Mickey? Do you need to save up a little and make small payments every now and then so you can pay it off? Well, if this is the case, we highly recommend that you start thinking about booking at least 4 to 6 months in advance. This is going to give you the right amount of time to prepare for this type of vacation. Now, I really only hit 3 main topics in this video, but clearly there are more things to prepare for when it comes to Disney and Universal. And that's where we come in here at Third Wish Travel. We are your travel guide and planner, and we are a certified travel agency and have helped so many people book and plan these dream vacations. And we want to help you too. So don't hesitate and don't wait until the last second to reach out for help. You can find links to our website and our social media pages in the description below. And if you would like to reach out to me directly, you can email me at brian@thirdwishtravel.com. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with me today. I can't wait to hear from you soon. Until next time, y'all have a magical day and best wishes.